Hello, everybody. You guys, welcome to our fall themed triple time stamping. How long has it been since we've done some triple time stamping? You guys, it's been forever. And I mean like forever. So I want to do a fall themed birthday card using, let me get some things out of the way here. Getting organized. Sorry, guys. Anyways, I'm going to be using the Forever Fern stamp set. And I'm going to be using this hello, but I'm going to be using a different happy birthday. And we're going to go with raspberry, vanilla, and crumb cake, which I'm sure you guys are totally shocked about. But here's our color palette that we're going to be using. I'll move this out of the way. Raspberry, crushed curry, Cajun craze, and I brought in this old olive for some splatters. So that's our color palette today. We're going to be using this stamp for the raspberry. We're going to use this one for the Cajun craze, and I'm missing a stamp. I brought the speckles in case we wanted to use those, and obviously the hello there, so we can use the old olive. And I'm missing a stamp. Here it is. The crushed curry color. Oh, man. Here's the crushed curry stamp. All right, so if you have never done triple time stamping, you are in for a treat, you guys. It's really cool. And the look is amazing. It has tons of layers though, you guys. And I mean, like, holy cow, it's got a lot of layers. But it's really, really cool. So let's get started. I'm going to give you measurements too, because measurements are key on this project. Key. Okay. Move those inks aside and let's go through these measurements. All right. Obviously, our rich raspberry layer, we've got a 5.5 by 8.5. We're going to score it at 4 1/4. And then I have an inside layer here, which is 4 by 5 1/4. So those are our card base and our insides. This is the measurements that are so important though. So I'm going to move these aside. And we're going to go with the vanillas first. So our vanilla sizing is, 1 3/4 by 3. We're going to do 2 3/4 by 4. And then this last one is 3 3/4 by 5. So with that being said, our crumb cake pieces, our crumb cake pieces are 4 by 5 1/4. 3 by 4 1/4, and then 2 by 3 1/4. So basically every layer here is a 1/4 inch step up for the layering parts. All right, so we're going to put these to the side because this part is the key to our triple time stamping. And you guys, I was thinking that we were going to do it all straight and even, but I think I want to do like a topsy-turvy. So we're going to put this here, actually, and I got to make sure to leave room for the layers. So we're going to do this here, and then I think we're going to put that one straight in the middle so that it looks, and I think you can see the layers. Yeah, you can. So background layer, middle layer, and then the top layer, which is going to be straight like this, but our topsy-turvy piece is going to be this one. Now, to keep this together like this when we do our stamping, because this is how we want to work our stamping. We want to keep it all like this. You're going to want to have, and I got to grab one, looking for my tape runner. You guys, it's been like forever since we've used tape runner. And we do need to do that this time. And here we go. So what I'm going to do to keep these together, I like the placement of where they are for the most part. Make sure your spots are even and all of the things. And you're going to hold this, and I'm going to lift this up. Lift this up like this. And I'm going to put a little bit of maybe, guys, it's been forever since I've used, there we go, since I've used this runner. Just a smidgen there. Put that on top. Do not use the Stamp and Seal Plus, you guys. Do not use the Stamp and Seal Plus. You'll never get it apart. You want to use the light blue one. That's why I had to go get it, because I have dark blue. You want the light. All right. All right, so now we've got our papers all together. We're going to grab our handy dandy scrap piece. And I typically start with the biggest stamp first. And I think we're going to do that here as well. So we're going to do Cajun Craze first. And I know my stem is hanging off, but that's okay, because I don't plan on using my stem very much. So we're going to let that sit and marinate for a minute. And I want to point something out so nobody panics. I don't want you to panic. See how there's that little space there? That's what the crumb cake layer is going to disguise. So don't worry. Don't worry. And then we've got, and the other thing is, you guys, is it's imperative to keep this together the way that it's supposed to be. This one we're going to do here. If you're worried about that outline piece, you can put your healing mat under here or your silicone craft sheet. That will help a little bit. It's still going to be, there's still going to be a spot there. I would not worry. I mean, like, seriously, don't worry. There we go. All right, so that's that. We can always add, you can't take away. So we're going to put that there. We're going to put this here. I think we're going to go with the crushed curry piece next. Ink up good. And this is the one that I want to make sure to get in here on our top layer. And there's a reason. There's always a reason. Ask your questions, you guys. If you've never done this, tell me, have you done this before? I think we're going to go this way, here. And this is kind of like make your own designer series paper, but on steroids. I'm not going to lie. We're going to turn that. Wait till you see what I'm talking about. And just take your time. Make yourself happy with how it looks. And I think we're going to put one little short section right here. So there's that. The last one is the razzleberry. Now I have a piece of that razzleberry already stamped and die cut because that Forever Fern has coordinating dies. So I have that. Plus I have two little crushed curry greenery pieces there. So that's kind of why I wanted to make sure where I had things. So I want to bring in this razzleberry. Wait till you guys see. Check this out so far. Wait till you see the difference that this raspberry makes, you guys. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I'm giving it a second to marinate. I'm going to put one over here. Just like that. And then I'm going to add a little one there and maybe there and here. And I think we need one more down here like that. All right, so here's the designer series paper that we created. And here's where it's going to come all together. So with each layer, obviously, there is a coordinating crumb cake piece. So I'm going to carefully undo that. I'm going to take my glue like that and put it on its coordinating layer. Now do you see how that was going to cover up those little gaps? I'm going to take this piece. Oh, guys, how do I run out of dimensionals so much? I know, because I use a lot, right? I know. Then I need scissors. This. Now I'm going to put this straight in place. You guys, I don't want to have to try to fight putting all these pieces together at one time. So I'm going to try to be smart and add them as we go. But even just that, isn't that pretty? All right, so now we're going to go with the next layer, being very careful to separate our papers. And we're going to glue this onto its coordinating piece, just like this. Uh-oh, you guys, I cut it wrong. Uh-oh, I cut it wrong. I got to cut a new piece. So hang on one second. It happens. It totally happens. What are you going to do, right? I know you guys are good. Apparently, I was not paying attention when I was cutting. Let's put that crumb cake piece back up so I can make sure I get the layer cut right. That's 3 by 4 1/4. I don't know what happened, but it happened. We'll glue this up a little bit, add a little bit more glue, and oh well, you guys, I'm human just like everybody else, right? There's that. Oh my goodness. You see where we're going here. It's so pretty. Okay. Dimensionals again. That. And again, we're going to place this where it belongs. Oh my goodness. Make sure we got this the right way. So yeah, we've got this little wonky. Now I found a branch. I like to make sure that my branches line up. So see that branch here goes to this branch here. So that makes it easier for lining it up. And then we're going to take our glue here, and we're going to put this on here. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys, we didn't do any of the splatters. We didn't do any of those splatters. Darn it. I got so excited with how pretty it turned out. Look at me. I totally forgot. I actually don't think it needs it. But it was a way to bring in the green. And I thought it looked pretty. So there we go. Just a few random. I did first generation on all of them, you guys. So there's our card front. What do you think? Actually, you guys, this could even go this way. I wouldn't have an issue with it going that way either. So that's the cool part about doing this technique, is that it doesn't matter which way you do it. Depending on the stamps, or you guys, you can do this same style with designer series paper. I just thought of that. That would have been cool too. That's a different technique though. That you need die cuts and all of those things. But I think I really like that. Oh, isn't that pretty? So we've got our raspberry. We're going to glue this. I know you guys were thinking probably I was going to put dimensionals on the back, but I wasn't. Surprise! So is it this way or this? I like it this way. I think we're going to do it this way. Whatever is pleasing to you, because it's your card. Oh, yeah. Needs to stay in place though, doesn't it? So, there's that. There. Okay. So there's our card. Isn't that pretty? Oh, you guys, I am loving that. I have a piece of crushed curry for our sentiment, and then I have our two little layers here. All right, so our sentiment, I'm thinking, excuse me, I'm thinking our hello sentiment can go here in the old olive on the crushed curry. Oh, yeah, it would help if it was straight. Pretty crooked. Actually, it's not terrible. What do you guys think? Let's see what the other side holds. See if we can get it straight. Oh, that's better. Okay. See, you guys, I always pick whichever side looks the best. Go with that. Not going to waste another piece of paper. I have my linen thread here. And I'm going to, are we going to place it here? I think we're going to place it here. Oh, yeah. Or we could place it here. No, I think I like it right up here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut this on an angle. So watch what we're going to do here. I have my linen thread, and I'm going to wrap my crushed curry piece. And we're going to tie our bow. Put your big girl panties on or big boy panties on. You guys can do it. Grab your reverse tweezers. And I want a little bow because this is a little sentiment. We're going to pull our tweezers, but I'm going to have our tweezers hold this piece so that I can tighten up my bow. Just like that. All right, so you guys, when you're popping in, make sure to say hello so that I know that you stopped by. We're going to angle this, or banner this, sorry. Flag it, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to put that right here, but I want to cut that on the angle intentionally. That was completely intentional, because what it's going to do is we're going to put our mini dimensionals on here, just like this. And we're putting our mini dimensionals on the side all the way, hey Anita, all the way over to the left. And we're doing that because this piece, this part right here, is already lifted up, and I want to attach it here. So we'll put a glue dot on here. I'm going to grab those. But I want to do the dimensionals first. Don't you love the Take Your Pick tool? Anita, have you ever done a triple time stamping card? All right. And we're going to make sure to accentuate that angle there. See? Just like that. And that's where our little sentiment's going to go. Oh, you guys, it's so cute. And now we're going to straighten it out by using a glue dot on this part of the sentiment. Now you could put another dimensional on here, you guys, if you wanted to, but I think I like it like that. What do you guys think? Oh, Anita, I even gave you the measurements earlier in the video, honey, if you haven't seen them. So that is our front. Now let's do our inside. Stamp our inside. And I got to bring in my scratch paper again, because we're gonna use all of our parts. I know I still have those pieces yet, and I'm working on that. So we're going to be, I think we're going to use our crushed curry, or our Cajun craze flower or leaves here. And then, and you guys, I'm like, I know I'm being anal about trying to keep the stamps with the ink color. And I'm doing that because I don't want to accidentally mess up my colors. I've been known to do that. Just saying. Been known to mix them up. Now, the darker colors, it's not so much to worry about. However, it's one of those things. And we're going to do this one here. And we'll do this here. And then I got to grab, I think we're going to go with a simple happy birthday, maybe from the pansy set. Because I like that happy birthday. Oh my gosh, these pansy pants. Oh, you did get them. Oh, good. You guys, this pansy patch has an amazing happy birthday stamp in it. And this doesn't have to be a birthday card, you guys. It's just what I'm making it. You make it what you want. So we've got that. And then I need this. And I'm going to do green on our sentiment because we did green on the sentiment here. And we're going to put our happy birthday. Oh, I'm going to take that off. I'm not going to be able to see. Okay. I want to put my happy birthday right tucked in here. Make it part of the pretty scene. There you go. Oh, love it. All right. And obviously you could make any sentiment. You could put your sentiment up here if you want, but that's the inside of our card, you guys. What do you think of the color combination, Anita? I'm curious. I hope you like it. I thought it was really striking. And here's the other thing. I want to show you something. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right, let's get this in here first. There's that. I like to try colors out first and make sure that they work together. So I have a piece of basic white scrap here, and there's our crushed curry, and this was Poppy Parade, and I didn't like it. But that's me. Okay, so then I brought in the crushed curry with the rich razzleberry, and then the Cajun craze, and then the old olive. So I try them out together to see if I like them. And you guys, there's no reason why you couldn't use this somewhere. Shoot, this one, I could have die cut that out. Oh, that's old olive is the green. Old olive is the green. So it's crushed curry, rich razzleberry, Cajun craze, and old olive are our colors. So let's, and I need to go get my daubers because I want to add a little bit of green to those leaves, just a little. I'm not going to go crazy, but just a little bit. Garden green. Apparently, I don't have an old olive dauber. Huh. What are we going to do? What should we do? What should we do? Let's make one. How do I not have an old olive one, you guys? Oh my goodness. Gosh knows I got plenty of daubers. I have one that is like unbeknownst to us. No, I think I did that the other day. Do I have one over here that doesn't have a name on it? I'm double checking. I'm sorry. I'm not stalling, I promise. I'm just looking. All right. So I have a new dauber. And we're going to take this, and I'm just, these are so small. I'm going to grab my scratch piece, move this over. I'm going to take these two, and I don't want to go super heavy. I just want to add a little bit, just like that, to help differentiate. Probably should have done old olive ones, but that's all right. So now we have this gorgeous piece here that we can add. And my friend Kim would say, this is the floral designer in me. I like that. And I think I'm going to tuck one in here, pretending it's with that. So this is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking of doing it this way, tucking that stem for this razzleberry piece. And this is, I think that's supposed to be eucalyptus. I'm not 100% sure. It's one of those things. And then I'm going to just do a little bit of glue on the stem of this. And you guys, unless you're giving this to a kid, it's not going to go through a hurricane. I mean, I probably would be a little bit more diligent with glue and stuff if I was giving it to, one of my brothers, of course. But, so that's going to go like that. And then this, I'm going to take one mini dimensional and I'm going to put it down here. And I'm going to add that like that. And then we've got one more piece here. And I'm just going to tuck it and glue it that way. So that is what our sentiment highlight is going to be. And I think that these need Winkastella. So Put this down with a little bit of glue. And I kind of like the, willy-nilly kind of things kind of sprawling out. Let's put it that way. If you don't like that, then you don't have to do that. It's your card. Do it how you would like. But here's our Wink of Stella. And I'm just doing the crushed curry greenery parts with the wink. I'm gonna, excuse me, Lynn and Thread, you're in my way. And we're gonna do the same thing with this one. I think that I'm also gonna do it on that eucalyptus, that raspberry piece, this piece, because look what it does. Look at the difference in the color. Can you see it? Oh, so pretty. Kind of helps it to stand out a little bit. We know that it's not attached. Oh my, I love that. Isn't that pretty? Look at the difference. Kind of warms it up a little bit. You're going to want to make sure to get your full color areas done. And then all the way down. Just like that. So that looks like a different color than this, even though it is exactly the same, but it has to do with that Wink of Stella. And oh my gosh, I am loving that. Oh, we almost forgot one. Can't forget that one. And I am being very careful to get all the areas with that Wink of Stella because I love that color change there. And then, can you guys see the sparkle on? There we go. There it is. There's the sparkle so that you can see that. All right. That is it. That's everything. You guys can catch the replay on the video so that you can get your measurements. And I'm going to take photos and I'll add all the products that I used in the link in the description below. But here's the thing, you guys, if you are catching the replay, which is great, make sure to say hello. And you guys, hit that like button so that others can find us. And you guys, subscribe. I'm live every Tuesday with different shenanigans. Today was a fun technique. Saturday I added a video and it was a box and I used clearance rack stuff. So don't be afraid to go back and check and see what other videos we have, you guys. And I hope that you have a great day getting crafty. I look forward to seeing you guys again